Hey everybody, I am Captain Tommy Scoville, and you are on the lifeboat. I know what you're thinking, it's my day off, but have no fear because this one is going to be shorter than Buddha's attention span. I'm going to be on this one just long enough. All I'm doing, peeps, is I'm saying hello. That's really all that it comes down to. I wanted to make sure that everybody is doing well. Hey, Trinity, red or blue pill, hi-ho, Kermit the Frog, here. Welcome here. Boy, people, if you've never caught Trinity stuff, I know I said this a couple of times already, but if you've never seen anything that Trinity does, get over there just so you can see what it looks like when someone actually edits. Yeah, because she has the hang of it. 2 weeks today, 14 days for Franklin. I would have been remiss if I did not go live long enough to congratulate him. If he shows up, give the man a pat on the back. Because 14 days is epic. When you hit the first 14-day mark, that is just absolutely epic. Hello, Monk. Leisure, good to see you. Pagan, good to see you. Trinity is amazing. There's no question. She really is. And she has a voice that can make me relaxed when I'm in a foul mood. And there are very few people that can do that. Scrappy Doo. Lord Kiss Freak. Boy, we got the entire crew. You all showed up as if I was supposed to be here. So I'm just going to be really quick because I think that this is poignant. Hey, my brother Johnny. Zenwen, good to see you. A High Island girl. Good to see you. So, Charlie Murphy. Here's the deal, peeps. I thought it was important. Come here, squirrel. I thought it was important to come on and go live today for an important reason. Every time I come on here, I'm pretty much the chipper skipper, and you know I know all of you go through these really awful days. We all have them. I'll tell you something. Today's been one of those days. Today has been a day that, let's just say it was a tough one. I had the fine people at the United States Postal Service lose a package. And I sell watches, so I ship watches out. That's what I do. So obviously they lost a watch. Now, one of the things that we say on our page is from Timex to Rolex and everything in between, right? Because we just sell vintage, and it doesn't matter whether it's a Timex or it's a Rolex. If it's vintage, we're going to sell it. So I guess I'm going to sell it. I'm alone these days. But bad luck being what it is, Rolex, Timex. Take a shot in the dark which one they lost. Yeah, they lost a big one. They lost a really big one, peeps. They lost a really big one. And I insured it for a ton of money, which is good. I insured it for enough money. A lot of digits here. Let me see. 5 figures? Does that sound right? I may be doing the math wrong because I was told there would be no math. But I'm pretty sure it's 5 figures. It is actually. It's 5 figures. Anyway, but I filled out the papers today or late last night, early morning, and they said it could take anywhere from 3 to 6 months for that insurance money to get to you. It was like getting knocked down. And it's been that on top of just a tough run. You still got to get up and do what you do. You still got to get up off of the deck and you got to keep doing what you do. It's the nature of everything that we do here is that on the days when the wind's at your back and everybody's smiling and telling you you're doing a great job, man, it is not so hard. It really isn't. You can hang in there. USPS lost a $100 cashier's check of mine. See, that leaves a mark, right? That's going to leave a mark. Today I was talking to a couple of other watch guys and I said to a guy, boy, they lost a watch of mine. And he said to me, please tell me it's not an 18 karat gold Rolex. And I said, boy, I'd like to tell you that, but it's an 18 karat gold Rolex. And he said, a friend of mine lost one for $25,000. He said, tell me you insured it. I said, I did. He said, my friend didn't. So it could have been a lot worse, right? It absolutely could have been a whole lot worse. But that being said, you know what, people? You just got to trust the system. And by the system, I mean reach out to the people that care about you and the people you know have got your back. I did that. And, keep your head, your chin up, right? And things are always going to take care of themselves. I know that sometimes it just doesn't seem that way. I'm telling you, this morning did not seem that way, right? This morning, when I got the news, it seemed like, the end of the world as you know it kind of a thing. But where it really gets ugly is this. You buy a lot of watches. because you have to do that to sell a lot of watches, right? So when I got the this is done kind of a thing, right? I sold the watch. I got the tracking number. I tracked it all the way to Ohio. So when it, don't do that, please don't do that, squirrel. Come on now, be a good kitty. When it crossed the border into Ohio, I thought, all right, that's done. And so I invested a little bit. I bought some more watches. And then, sure as heck, between the border and this gentleman's house, they lost it. And I had spent a large amount of the money that technically shouldn't have spent because it hadn't got to the guy's house. Whatever. You live and learn, right? You live and learn. But it's not the end of the world. And you know what, people? Tomorrow the sun is always going to come up. And it's going to look better tomorrow than it looked today. So in a fit of depression, because it really was starting to get to me, I reached out to a couple of people. And then I went back to doing what I do. I repaired a couple of watches and then I cleaned the ever-loving snot out of my closet. I don't let things get really out of control anymore. My clothes are all in hangers and things like that. But the floor of it kind of looked like someone might have touched off an atomic bomb. So the world turns and you live and you learn. Well, you know what? It's a great quote. It really is. One of my favorites is that the world always looks different when the sun comes up. So tomorrow morning, I am of the firm belief that tomorrow when the sun comes up, I will be in a better frame of mind. And you know what? Some miracle is going to happen between now and then. Somebody's going to step up. I'm going to get somebody that's going to buy a really huge watch. I mean, it could be any number of things. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I'm telling you it's going to come. Because that's the... Wait a second. Hey! What are you doing? See, people, this is what I'm talking about. You think she's a really well-behaved pussycat. I'm here to tell you she's not. Hey, squirrel, what are you doing? Get in the basket. Come on, get in there. Come on. Would you please get in the basket? Come on, get in there. Atta girl, come on. You're killing me, Smalls. Come here. Oh. Not in the mood, apparently. She was told earlier in the day it was going to be her day off, so apparently she's not too happy with the prospect of working. So it's good. So as I said, I'm going to keep this. If you clean your car too much, I missed that one. Let's see what you said. If you clean your car too much, it will break. Well, you know something? There's not much danger in that. Although I have been keeping my car a lot cleaner. In the summer, I always keep it really clean. But I'll tell you something. My closet, it's a thing of art. It really is. I mean, it would put a tear in your eye. It's one of those things that literally would put a tear in your eye. So I'm not going to be here for a very long time today, peeps. There's a lot of things that I got to get done. I've got 2 watches. Hey, Tommy Bird, I appreciate you, man. I really do. And that is why I love cats, says Johnny. Yep. The dirt holds the car together. I had one like that. Truthfully, I had one like that. It was dirt and fix-a-flat. A little bit of duct tape. But I bought this car, and I probably I'm not exaggerating, people, I probably put 40,000 miles on this car, and I owned it for about a year. It was, the first car, and I don't think the engine turned off from the time I bought it until the time I sold it. I was a kid, and I just, and then I would go to work at this place called the Woodstock Inn, and I would toss keys to a friend of mine so that he could take my car and go do bad things, and he would take care of me for taking the car off to go do what he did. He's probably a lawyer now. I'm not even being funny. Funny how the world turns. Sorry, I had a text. I wanted to make sure it was not from one of you. People, Miss Dragon, if you have not gone over there and checked out her stuff, do it. Do it. She's putting up really, really great stuff, and it's absolutely worth checking out. And especially, you know what? If you're plugging in, and this is what you're doing, and you're trying to focus on changing your life, and you're trying to move forward, there are channels out there that are like the boat in that they're positive stuff. That's all they're putting out is really positive energy, and they're helping people move forward. All of these are really good things. So Heather is another one, right? AKA Heather Joy on YouTube. You guys know Heather. And Miss Dragon's putting out great stuff. There are so many people doing so much great stuff. The ripple effect is in order. Good evening to you, Mr. Hunt. I hope that you're doing well. I stopped in just for a quick kind of hello, and there's the cat. She thinks maybe we're working. She's like, all right, fine. Yeah, there's nothing in there, cat. She's checking for treats because last night I had to... Oh, I know what it is. Come here. You know what it is? See this? That's called dip. And I don't mean dip. I mean that stuff that you put on... Come here, squirrel. I'm sorry, kitty. Come here. Come here. I got rid of it. Dip smells awful. It has this chemically smell. It's meant to take stuff off of watch parts. And I had a can of dip sitting directly in front of where Kitty spends her time. I am sorry, cat. That is just awful. I am sorry. Get in there. Come here. Trust me. I got rid of it. Look at that. See that? It's gone. It's gone. Right? No smell. That was really bad for him. So she would hop up here and she would get... Yeah, she's still really angry at me. There's nothing over here. All right, peeps. I am going to go and do the things that I need to get done. But I wanted all of you to know that that I care and that I hope you're doing well today. Got to keep this one short. I got big doings tonight. For real. Pasta salad, pork chop. Oh, I got good stuff going on. I really do. Bad form, Tommy. Did you mean dipping off camera or running a short show? Because of all of the people here, you got access to me. He says stuff like, man, I really wish that the lifeboat was out, going on. I could really... use the lifeboat. I'm like, man, I could probably get the host on the phone for you. It's not me, man. He's here for you. Oh, the dip. Yeah, the dip was bad for him. But he'll say stuff like, I really needed the lifeboat. I'm like, I can get the host on the phone. He'll talk to you one-on-one. Doesn't want me. Nope, doesn't want me at all. He's here for you guys. I will probably run into a lot of you later on over there on Marfia's channel. Be popping in to check out the Marfia. And people... Between now and the next time I see you, reach out and try to save somebody. Angry cat doesn't like the smell of chemicals. I'm Captain Tommy Scoville, and you know what? You're going to see me. I promise you. And if you're wearing a life preserver, you're definitely going to see me. I'll be announcing it shortly. Alrighty, peeps. I'm the captain, and we will see you tomorrow night or sometime in the very near future. All right? I love you all. Take it easy and enjoy your day off. Rip Curl, good to see you.